Alright, so in this video I want to talk about the triangle. So I use three things usually to find products. Now there's sometimes exceptions like novelty products and fun products and gadgets and trending products, right? I'm talking about just in general. There's three things I look for. So sell to passionate people. It might be either passionate about the product, passionate about the niche, passionate about anything, like just anything, any kind of passion to do with the product, and we'll talk about that soon. Sell problem solvers and sell what works. So sell stuff that's usually already selling, and it will help you, which I've talked about before. But this entire video is to kind of show you the triangle and also go over some bad and good products as well. So this is a triangle. If you line all three of these up, you're usually going to have a pretty good chance of finding yourself a winner with your testing, right? Now, I'm not saying all of your products are going to work, but you usually have a better chance. So if it's a problem solver and passionate and it's selling or it has sold well, then usually you're in the right spot. Now you've already seen this in the welcome video, so I don't need to go over it too much, but yeah, this is just the triangle. And then also in here you've got things like novelty, fun, gadgets and stuff, but and trending stuff. But you want to get into that a little bit later. When you're testing, basically when you're testing, problem solvers and passion products really are the top sellers in most niches. So that's the strategy that I use. That's just what I use to find my products that I test. So yeah, you just want to try to be somewhere in this triangle. I mean, you don't have to go for hot selling products. You don't have to go for ones that are passionate or problem solvers. Like, you don't have to line these all up, but at least try and go for one of them to give yourself kind of like some sort of foundation for your advertising. And you'll see what I mean when I show some products in a second. Now, a few problems is with products is I that's from the one. But one problem from selling products online is low profit items. Sometimes it's just not worth selling a product. If you're selling a product for $10 and you're making $2, $3 profits, there's no point, right? It doesn't make sense. It's absolutely pointless. You wouldn't want to do that. You want to be making at least like $7-8 profit if you're doing free plus shipping, but you want to be making like 10, 15, 20 plus profit, and then you have more room on Facebook to do your advertising and stuff. So that's a problem, is low profit items. You want to try and they're good for testing and stuff, and then if you've got a winner, you can maybe slowly scale up and then sell other stuff in that industry. But for a long-term game, and if you're going to be doing like heaps of research on your product and stuff, it would be good to go for one that has a higher profit margin. It just makes sense, and it makes you more money. Now, here's a bit of a disclaimer, right? We're going to jump into some products. I'm going to show you some products here, but it doesn't mean they're going to work, all right? I'm just using these for educational purposes only. It's up to you to find products that work for you and stuff like that. Throughout this course, I've showed you two that have worked for me very well. It's up to you whether you want to use them or not. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't sell them anymore. But this is just a disclaimer that I've never tried any of these products, apart from one of them actually. Actually, a couple of them, but I don't know if they're going to work for you. So just so you know that, okay? But you just want to make sure that you kind of just use this as a guideline, right? Just use it as a guideline because that's what I do. Now, don't sell stuff like this, right? You've got a black cutlery set, a barbecue grill mat, some scales, some disposable tea bags, and dual-purpose stainless steel melon cutters. Now, these citrus squeezers could be alright. It's a bit of a problem solver, but this is junk. And I just got this off a store yesterday. It's junk. It's no one cares about that. No one wants to buy that. Like, why? Why should someone buy your barbecue grill mat or your 4-piece jet black cutlery set or your scales or your disposable tea bags? There's no passion there. They're not problem solvers. The citrus sprayer kind of could be a problem solver to cooks and stuff, but it just doesn't make sense to sell products like this. So this is just an example of a bad niche product selection if you wanted to ever see a bad example, but that's it. Like, it's not a very good, it's just not good products to sell. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why would you buy digital kitchen scales off Facebook, or why would you buy a 4-piece jet black cutlery set? Why would you? Why would you buy a barbecue grill mat from know, if you see a barbecue grill mat advert on Facebook, you don't go, oh yeah, I really want that. You probably just pass it. Like there's nothing like what is this? I don't understand. So just make sure you're selling products that have, within that triangle. None of these are within the triangle. The citrus sprayer is kind of borderline with the problem solver, but none of these are in the triangle. Next, these are bad products as well. So you've got just a random pendant. You've got a random necklace here. You've got just standard colored phone cases. You've got just a fitness rope. You've got some random scissors. You've got a kettle. And you've got just a crystal twisted pendant. These are examples of bad products. Okay, you want to stay away from these. You want to have products that actually have a meaning, like dog stuff and all that sort of stuff. But honestly, trust me, you want to stay away from stuff like this, like plain pendants, plain necklaces, plain colored phone cases, like a rope, a fitness rope. People don't. You're not going to create a buying frenzy with a fitness rope, and you're not going to create a buying frenzy with like a kettle or any of these products. You want to create a buying frenzy, especially with these prices. Like, you're not going to be able to sell this necklace for much, $15 maybe tops. Same with this, $15 tops, $20 maybe. The kettle you're not going to sell for much. This you're definitely not going to sell for much. So you know what I mean? Like these are bad product choices, and there's just no passion or nothing here. Like this is just a lazy way of niche research. Now, granted, when you build your site out, let's say for example you built out a phone store and you had an email list, you could promote this stuff because it doesn't cost you anything. But when you are on Facebook and you're purchasing traffic, you need to utilize every single cent. You have paid for those people to come to your store, and you don't want to be giving them garbage products that have no meaning and just pointless products. You don't want to be wasting money on that. It's your money. You want to be utilizing it on good, solid products that have a foundation to grow your store to the next level. So these are garbage, all right? Let's keep that in mind. This is garbage type stuff. We don't want anything to do with that. Well, these are some kind of good examples of better products. So we've got an Owl phone case on the left. You can sell it to Owl fans. Now, like I said, I don't know if these are going to sell. The ones in the middle, these rugged phone cases, I've sold them myself before. These, so first off, the Owl case is passionate, right? There's a very big passionate Owl niche on Facebook. I've seen it. It solves a problem. It's a phone case. It keeps it nice and dry and scratch free and stuff. The same with these phone cases in the middle. The problem solver is that they are very rugged and they protect your phone. And passionate niches would be like hunting, fishing, outdoors. Okay, so, and I've done very well selling those. This one on the right, Don't Touch My Phone, it gives a little bit of humor to it, and it's got animals, cats and dogs, which people are very passionate about. So it's got a little bit of humor, which is good. Try and look for that as well. Humor can make a product go viral. If you have some sort of like meme or just social humor, it can make your product go viral, which will create more sales. Next, you've got screen protectors like the tempered glass ones. Problem with those, they're too cheap and you can't really make a good profit on those, but I've just added it in as an example. It's a phone protector, so it solves a problem, and a lot of people are passionate about their phones, but not really. This will probably be more down the lines of just a problem solver for that one. Next on the right, this is a problem solver. People basically have a wallet and phone case in one. I know, I've purchased these before, I love them. I have one right now. So, this here is a good example of what to sell instead of something like this. Okay, this is a good phone case. This is a nice phone case, nice and clean. You can sell it in the corporate world or whatever you want. Now, I haven't sold this particular phone case, but I have purchased them before off Facebook even. So probably because it's gone on AliExpress, but I was lazy. Then you got the phone cases and stuff, right? So these are good examples. Probably not the screen protector because the profits are just going to be useless. But with these rugged phone cases, you can sell them for $30, $40. You can get away with that. With these little phone cases here, probably not as much, maybe 15 tops. Same with that one. This one you might be able to do like at $19.95 or at $29.95. But you've also got to just look at your profit margins as well. Okay, there's no point in like I said back here. There's no point in trying to sell this stuff because you're not going to get sales and it's going to chew into your profit margins pretty fast. Because I guarantee you none of these will sell. You have a very, very hard time trying to sell these products here. Next, we've got mechanical watches. I've sold a lot of these, and you can actually turn them into high ticket items. So kind of these are good for like the steampunk niche. Very, very passionate niche, that one. And they obviously solve a problem. They tell the time, which is, pretty obvious, but it's not really a serious problem. So this would be more of a passionate niche in the steampunk world, and also maybe the corporate world, or the geek world, gadget world. So that's pretty cool. And these are high ticket items. So something like this you could sell for like $40-$50 even. I've seen these go for $49.95, and you can pick one up for $14. So you're going like double your price, which is, you can make at least $15-$20 profit off one of these. But then if you tried to go for like a phone case, you might only make 10 or something. So you've got to look at your profits as well, guys. It's not just pick a product and try and sell it. Like you're going to hear me say over and over again, you have to look at your product profits, all right? So these are pretty cool. Now, like I said, I'm not telling you to sell these. I'm just giving you examples, all right, of some products. So let's have a look at some more examples. The one at the top left is actually very, very interesting to me, because you can actually target two interests here. You can target horse riders and people that like music. So also look out for products like that where you can target a couple of interests. And we actually have another one here, which I'll swap around. It says, bless this horse and rider and keep them safe. You can target religion and horse riders. Do you see how powerful that is? Like these two products right here have just stood out to me as a bit more of a chance to me, because I can now target two separate audiences, and they're very, very passionate audiences. So even though these are pretty low ticket items, you're not going to make too much profit. You might be able to put on an extra $1 or $2 just because you have that advantage now. You can advertise those two separate interests, all right, instead of just advertising on horses or something. So we've got horse and music, and we've got horse riding and religion. Next is this one here. This is a dog necklace. Pretty cool. So very, very passionate, the dog niche. And once again, it's got some sales and stuff. And these aren't really problem solvers, right? Because they don't really fall into any type of problem solving category. But these are super, super passionate, and it kind of outweighs the problem solvers anyway. And like I said, you're not always going to line up the triangle. You're not always going to find ones that have all 3 points, and that's completely fine. The triangle is just a guideline. Next, we have this tree locket, and that's like that would be good for like sci-fi, steampunk, and stuff like that. See, it's kind of unique. It's not like this jewelry. Like it's this jewelry you see at any jewelry store. But for instance, this one here is pretty unique. Now, I don't know if this is going to be passionate or not. I would probably have to find a passionate niche, but steampunk, sci-fi, and stuff like that could be pretty good. Then we've got the old classic dream catcher necklaces and stuff. These are very popular in the hippie niche, very passionate as well. So, not a problem solver, but very passionate. And then we're same with this pit bull one here. A bulldog. And then we've got the LED lights that I sold. They're very passionate and they solve a problem. So campers are passionate about camping, and they solved the problem. These fishing alarms did very, very well when e-com first started, and they solve a problem. They solve a problem of having to wait for your line, and now you have an alarm. And it's in a passionate niche, the fishing niche. Then we have star sign stuff. Okay, so star sign stuff is very, very popular as well. So you can just sometimes you can target star signs on Facebook, but not always, depending on the star sign. But yeah, you can do that. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 products here, like examples. But I want to get into some even more products, some more higher target ones. So this one on the left actually interests me a bit, because you can sell this for a high price. I think it was about $19 to purchase it, $15. But you could sell this for $49.95, $59.95. And it's passionate. It's in the dog niche, which is passionate. But it also solves a problem. It keeps a dog warm. And there's another thing you can do. You can target cold cities on Facebook. So you can target cities that are in the winter now, cities that are renowned for snowing. So this is a quite an interesting product for me, because it kind of ticks all the boxes. It's passionate, it solves a problem, it was selling, and it actually and it solves a big problem. And and it's a very, very high ticket item. You could sell this for a high ticket price, $39, $49, $59, which is big in the e-com world. You could easily probably sell this for $59, and you'll be making a much bigger profit, and you can spend it on Facebook adverts, because that one ticks all the boxes really. And then we've got these cool little wine things here. Now I put these in because these don't necessarily fall into our passion, Although the wine, people passionate about wine and stuff, it doesn't necessarily fall into the problem solvers, but they're cool. And sometimes cool stuff just sells, and it sells really well. And it kind of is a problem solver, right? It gives people it's a stand for their wine or for their alcoholic beverages or their bottles. So that's another example of just kind of thinking outside the box, and novelty stuff and different design stuff like cool and stuff like this can sometimes work very, very well. Plus, these are you could sell these as high ticket items, so you can purchase it for $21. You could sell it for double that, triple that even. You could sell these for $59, $49, because these are high class items. You'd probably be you could sell this to people that earn over 100K a year or whatever, right? You can target high class people if you like. Next, we have this LED charger thing, and this is actually quite interesting. It's a problem solver, so people want to see their charge their phone at night. They can't see the plug. And it's also in a passionate niche. People love phones. It's a passionate niche. They don't have to be passionate about the product. They can just be passionate about the niche. And people are passionate about their cell phones. They do everything on their phones now. And then we've got this little poodle jacket or puppy jacket. It's exactly the same as the dog one up here, but this probably doesn't have the same effect as keeping the dogs warm and stuff. So this is just a general kind of jacket. But once again, you could sell something like this as a high-ticket item. You could sell that for $39, $49. And there's a gaming set here. And the thing I would like about this one is you can ship from the USA. So it only take 2 to 7 days. So that's pretty cool. A lot of AliExpress vendors do that now. But this would also be a high-ticket item. You can sell this for $59, $69, $79, up to $100 even. And you're only purchasing it for $15 to $18, or $16 to $17 to $19. So you kind of got to line up the triangle, but you've also got to think about profits as well, because if you're just planning to just try this stuff with just small ticket items, it's not really going to work. You have to mix it up a little bit and try high ticket items as well. Because high ticket items, you get less sales, but you make more money usually. So yeah, that's just it for that, right? And that's it, guys. These are just some examples of products. I especially like the 2-horse ones. They stood out to me. I especially really do like those actually, because you can put a little bit more money on top of it and try and sell those. And then there's the watches, and then there's this. But you guys, just a disclaimer, first of all, just don't sell this stuff, right? It's not good, it's bad. It's just too plain. But yeah, this is just a disclaimer. I'm not telling you what products to sell and what you shouldn't. I'm just giving you ideas and helping you out and kind of putting you in the right mindset so you don't sell the wrong products. Okay, you want to make sure you sell the ones that are passionate, solve a problem, or they're selling well, or just solve a problem or passionate or selling well. Just whatever, one of those. Depending, the horse one is a great example because I've got my passion, my my problem solver, and my and it's selling, right? But then when you go down to here, it's just doesn't. It's such a big difference. It's such a big difference, and you see the difference. These ones you can target 2 different interests. These ones you can't really target anybody. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. Super easy. Just try and stick to this triangle. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll see you on the next one.